my preschool, pre-K, and kindergarten friends. Miss Karen is here with Humphrey. Hello. And we thought it might be fun as we continue our look at the ocean and things that live by the sea and on the sea. It might be fun to talk about pirates this week. And I have some fun facts I wanted to read from the Best Book of Pirates by Barnaby Harward. So my first question is, what is a pirate? Pirates are people who attack and rob ships. They are not very nice people. They find ships on the ocean and they try to take all of the things that are on the ship. So they're not really great people. But they lived mostly long ago when people sailed in ships around the ocean, around the world. And they sailed something called the pirate round. From the 1690s, pirates often went on a voyage called the pirate round. From North America or the Caribbean, pirates sailed to Africa, around to Madagascar, and up to the Arabian Sea, and then all the way back again. They robbed ships as they went. So here you see they're leaving Florida and the United States. And they're going to Africa, around the tip of Africa, Madagascar, and up to India. And then they'd come all the way back. Now, one of the fun activities this week is making your own pirate flag. Pirate flags were called Jolly Rogers. Here's some examples of them. Not all flags had only a skull and crossbones on them. Pirate captains designed their flags to frighten their enemies. These are many different ones. So here is one from a pirate named Henry Avery. This is Bartholomew Roberts, Christopher Moody, Blackbeard, who is one of the very famous ones. Down here we have Thomas Tew, John Calico Jack Rockham. And then over here was a pirate named Christopher Condon. So boys and girls, this week you could design your own pirate flag using these ideas or some different ones you might find in books at home about pirates or shows about pirates. But so fun. Make your own Jolly Roger. Now, life on board a pirate ship was tough and the ships were not very comfortable. How did they know where to go? It's difficult to find your way at sea. Pirates used all kinds of instruments to help them navigate. Compasses, maps, and telescopes were useful tools. And guess what? Pirates often stole them from other ships. So here you can see the captain and some of the crew using telescopes and different instruments to find their way at sea. It was hard to keep food fresh aboard a pirate ship. Salt was added to meat to make it last. Pirates ate crackers called hardtack, which were often covered with bugs. Ugh. Chickens were kept on the ship for their eggs and meat. Pirates sometimes caught fish to eat. Knowing how to tie knots was very important for every sailor. Right over here. And look, this pirate is climbing up the rigging to check on the sails. So a lot of work on the day-to-day ship. Most pirates that we know or have seen in movies were the pirates that lived in the Caribbean Sea or the Caribbean Sea. These pirates, they liked to rob all the Spanish treasure ships. They lived on the island of Hispaniola and were called buccaneers. They got their name from the fire on which they dried their meat, which was called a bucan. Buccaneers began attacking Spanish ships in the 1630s. The most famous pirate of all was Blackbeard. He attacked ships and ports up and down the east coast of the Americas. He was a huge man, and everyone was afraid of him, even his crew. I think there's a picture of him right there. Oof. You guys know there were also some girl pirates. Girls were not usually allowed on pirate ships, but some still managed to become pirates. They had to pretend they were boys by dressing and fighting like men. Some pirate women were even braver and stronger than the men on their ships. A few pirate women, such as Madame Chang, became very powerful. This is Grace O'Malley over here. She was an Irish woman who commanded a fleet of pirate galleys in the 1500s. Her pirates attacked ships in the Atlantic Ocean. But unlike most pirates, she lived to be an old woman. She died when she was over 70 years old. Now, the big question is, what about buried treasure and pirate treasure? There are many stories about pirates burying treasure, but we do not know whether these stories are true. Grace O'Malley, remember the pirate from Ireland, is said to have buried many tons of gold and jewels, but they've never been found. Captain Kidd actually buried his treasure on Gardiner's Island off Long Island, New York, but somebody found it and dug it up over 300 years ago. These are some different things that pirates could sell. Here's an example of some pieces of 8 and some doubloons, which was the money that the Spanish used. And there's some jewels. So boys and girls, those are just some fun things I thought I would share with you about pirates. And I hope you have fun this week, maybe making a treasure map and practicing your X's. And maybe even talk like a pirate a little bit. Arg, mateys! We'll see you soon. Bye.